Glad to have you with us from Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. A day full of college football has been great, but there's something special about a Saturday night game. It's the Old Dominion Monarchs and the Purdue Boilermakers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The Purdue Boilermakers have a unique and beautiful stadium. Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana is a fun place to watch a game. The gold and the black, the home of the biggest drum in all of the bands. Not only that, every time the team scores, a loud train whistle gets the crowd riled up. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. The Monarchs ready to kick it away first. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. Gets the back moving. Drops back on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Terrell. At the 35, he's loose. Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Boilermakers! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he's going to bring this one out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Got him. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense.
And the Monarchs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Potter. Working that wide receiver screen. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Left side, it's Agnew. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big 1st down. That'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be...
Makes the catch, and he's free. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator Jesse, I'm giving him an A+ so far for checking those boxes.
Well, he's done a good job getting his quarterback prepped for this one, too, because watching this guy throw the ball, he's making quick decisions, and he's throwing the ball with a lot of conviction. You can tell this guy watched a lot of film. He has the answers to the test early in this game.
Looking downfield, it's Potter. They'll run the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Straight ahead, it's Terrell. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Just feeds the running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Yeah, a nice job on third down, managing the situation, understanding what I needed to get. Nice job reading the defense, handing the ball off, and the running back knowing I got to get to those first down markers and get that first down.
Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Second and long here. Quarterback keep. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. And as we start the second quarter, let's go down to Holly for an update on the weather.
Well, guys, as I mentioned early in that first quarter, there was some rain. But the bad news, it is getting very heavy right now. Players are starting to rush and grab their jackets, trying to get towels to dry off the ball. Things are starting to get a little bit crazy down here on the sideline as the rain is really coming down. Back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. Hits inside. It's Terrell. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going. but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
So Old Dominion's offense hopes this drive holds some promise. Sells the run, looking to pass. Out wide right, it's Warren. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Takes the handoff. It's Burnett. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running inside. It's Jackson. Gain of 8. It's now 3rd and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Plows his way ahead. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Monarchs with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Potter. Back's got it on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Look, we know he's not going to break any land speed records, but if you can run efficiently, it gives the offense another dynamic weapon.
No doubt. And if you got the space, right? Reese, like, look at all that space out in front. It doesn't take a genius to figure out, like, go take the yardage. It's free yardage. I'll take them. I'm not going to score a touchdown probably. I'm not going to go a long ways, but give me some first downs and pad my stats a little.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Move to his right. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They're in makeable field goal range, but on 4th down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. Snapped on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Caught. Touchdown, Monarchs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Nice throw, nice catch, and I think we're going to see and hear a lot of that guy to that guy. A touchdown catch in game 1, now a touchdown catch in game 2. They're going to continue to find that playmaker throughout this season.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Here we go. Hey, move. Go.
A snap wants to throw to start this drive. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Find space on the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up.
Into the secondary on the right. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first. Snagged in the middle. It's Terrell. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. Trying to run. It's Terrell. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Timeout called by Purdue. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Caught. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Purdue!
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Moving the pocket, it's Potter. Lets it fly. pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Drives inside. Fighting off the defender. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with a look in on Iowa State taking on the number 8 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Cyclones able to pull off the...
He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went into half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently and to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Right side, it's Terrell. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Quick give. It's Terrell. And he's stopping cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Quarterback changing the play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down to the air. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to take it back. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Let's see what they've got on second down. He leaves it with the back. Nowhere to go.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, You're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
And he's left with no option. You just threw it away.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Kick is in the air. Going to field this one in tight quarters. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Got room at the 35. Oh, a lot of space. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Boilermaker! That one will give them the lead.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gonna run it. It's Coleman. Turning it on. Powers through. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Caught in the backfield, it's Agnew. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
You could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The fake wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Sherman. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys,
runs it into the house. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
Man, you see all the time this running back has spent in the weight room this offseason. Did you see that stiff arm? He just pile drive that defender into the ground, get off me, and he's able to walk in for the score.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Coming out with it, it's Harris. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17.
Here we go. Ready, go.
From the gun, it's Terrell. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Runs through a tackle. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
It's tough on the defense there.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Crosses to 40. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Boilermakers headed quickly to the line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Driven back.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. The run inside. It's Terrell. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be fourth down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He'll pull it down. He gets it past the stick, slides to avoid the hit, and the drive stays alive with a fourth down conversion. The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10.
Man, it is do or die time right now for this offense playing at home, and the quarterback just takes the play over. On fourth down, knowing they're trailing, doing anything he can to scramble, find a way to keep this team alive in front of this home crowd. This is going to go down to the wire.
The Boilermakers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll try to pop the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. They'll ride him again. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll send the back in motion. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Purdue! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Through the air, it's Potter. Grabbed in the middle, it's Mosley. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. And the Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Wants to pass. Turns it upfield. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And this is a big drive for this offense, man. Late in this football game, you need completions, but let's not forget to work the sidelines. Make sure we get 1st downs. Huge drive coming.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Burnett. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Gain of 27 on the play. Good enough for a 1st down.
The Monarchs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. On the draw, it's Coleman. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And this is a different situation, right? A field goal does you nothing here. So you can't run the football too many more times. Stay in a hurry. Got to push the ball down the field. Got to get in the end zone.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. There's a crease. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Touchdown, ODU! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got his man in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Taylor. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And with 4 seconds left, this one to save the game and send it to overtime. And he got it! They tied the game in the final seconds.
And the late game execution worked to perfection. Moving the ball down the field, getting your kicker in a spot. You know exactly where he likes to kick it from. He drives it through. We're tied up, and we're headed to overtime.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. Pass to 6. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Sells to run, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Sherman. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. This time they'll go to the running game. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Potter. A strike downfield. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs! They jump on top here in OT.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Motion from the back. Drops back on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Terrell. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Boilermakers moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared.
Oh, and it's intercepted. A turnover in overtime. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, Dave.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Rece Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Rece Davis saying goodbye, everybody.